stop him at the 21. The Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Touch pass on the right.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia State ready to go with another first and... Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, look at... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
They've got it inside the 30. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run, and you can't stop it. It could be a long game.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking down the middle, and that pass intercepted. Bringing it back, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense set for a first down play. Gets it out quickly, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blade. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Nice move there. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and
fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Georgia State, 14, Alabama.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pettis.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll run the screen. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by half. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese.
He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Jones wants to throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A loss of 4 yards.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
21, Alabama, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quick strike complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. Trying to hook up on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making you honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the run of the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Reinbold. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Panthers are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blade. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass is incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got some room in it at the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Jones wants to throw it. Right on target this time. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he got loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Jones to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Going to the run. It's Blade.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The play action fake. Trying to get to him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and